going on, moviegoers? So after watching this latest episode of The Walking Dead, let me just tell you, this was such a big surprise and such a big energy burst for the fans to let the fans know that the future is bright and they are planning to expand and try new things. Rick Grimes' last episode on The Walking Dead was phenomenal. We got to see a bunch of characters return, from Shane, John Bernthal, when they were just kicking it in the squad car, eating and telling jokes to each other about, how's my baby doing? You after my family. Like, it was such a great original nostalgia feel to watching that entire scene. It was beautiful. It made me miss Shane's character so much, because still to this day, The Walking Dead seasons 1 and 2 are my favorite seasons. I can literally watch those seasons over and over again, and they're still so great. They hold up so well. I've been a big fan of The Walking Dead for a long time now. I remember watching the first pilot episode when I used to live with my friend. Literally, like, when it aired, we were, every Sunday in his room, AMC, the three of us just watching The Walking Dead every Sunday night. And, it's come a long way now for The Walking Dead, doing spin-offs and such like that for the Fear the Walking Dead. But this episode was so powerful, so unique and well written, I will have to say. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the last couple of seasons of The Walking Dead just haven't really been that great. It just, something about these seasons, I don't know if they were written well, or just, I feel like it's become more about surviving against other people than actual walkers and zombies. Because that's something I always was always concerned with. It got to the point when Negan really came in full effect. It was all about Negan and against Rick and his group. It wasn't about the walkers anymore. But I felt like this episode was literally about Rick and the walkers, and it felt really good to see. It had that nostalgia feel to it of that first episode. And when he was having those flashbacks of him in the hospital and old school flash, it was a nostalgia feel to it, and I really enjoyed it. But where do we go now? Where do we go for The Walking Dead? Well, this is Rick Grimes, Andrew Lincoln's last episode on The Walking Dead. But that doesn't mean this is the end of Rick Grimes' story. He has a 3-movie, straight-to-TV movie deal with AMC, continuing Rick Grimes' story. Now, when I heard about this, I was so excited. It feels refreshing again. It's like, it's a breath of fresh air. So I'm really excited to see his story continue for The Walking Dead on his movies. Now, it is stated that the first movie will start sometime early next year for their production. They're trying to meet the deadline right now, and I can only imagine the stress level that they have over at AMC to get, their first Walking Dead spin-off movie starring Rick Grimes. So I'm excited to see his story continue. With Jadis saving his life, she technically owed Rick one, and she felt the need. She was like, please help me save this friend, the dude she was talking to in the helicopter or whatnot. So she ends up saving his life and taking Rick off to somewhere we don't know. And there's a huge time lapse, We don't know the exact date of how much time passes on until the next episode, but it's a long time. You know why? Judith is like Carl's age when he started getting stone cold, when he started making these kills like it was nothing. Judith Grimes, it was crazy when I saw that. It was so reminiscent of Carl. She put on the hat. She was like, I'm a grime. I'm a fucking grime. It was so awesome to see. Oh man, that was such a great scene. It really was. I did not expect that time, that time, passing. It must be maybe 5 to 6 years, we're thinking, or maybe close to 8 years. I'm like, holy shit, they're doing something totally different and unique for The Walking Dead. Like I said, it's a breath air. I got so excited for the show again. I was like, oh my God, I'm excited to see what's to come and what's the plan for the future of The Walking Dead. I mean, it's gonna be pretty good. What else? Some other things I wanted to talk about. Apparently, there's a new villain going on this next season called the Whisperers. So that's going to be an interesting take. See how they do the adaptation of the book, comic book, to the actual live TV show. I was a couple of things I wanted to talk about. Oh man, Daryl crying. Daryl crying when he think Rick dies. That shit hit me because it was like Daryl crying over his brother again, Merle. I was like, oh nigga, don't do it. Because when he cried when Merle died, that shit hit me. I cried when Merle died because I saw Daryl cry. Daryl's a badass. You don't see Daryl cry. You just don't. And when he was crying, you were like, oh my God. Like it hit hard too. It hit hard with you. So, that was a very sad scene to see. And Michonne, obviously, as well. She was very impacted, and Maggie not going through with killing Negan. You see Negan at his low, begging to, please kill me. Let me be with my wife. Let me be with my family again. She decided not to kill Negan. That was something that, Michonne wanted Maggie to learn, or at least experience to go through, is to give this man a chance. Yes, he killed Glenn. Yes, he bashed his fucking head in. I was there. I saw it. But Maggie learned a lot from letting Negan live. She's like, no, I'm going to let you live. I'm going to let you live in pain. I'm going to let you live in agony. I want you to suffer more than I've suffered when I saw my husband get his head bashed the fuck in. That was a powerful scene, and that was a meaningful scene. Really, really, really enjoyed that scene. What else? Yo, oh man, what hit hard too? The Flash, when he was hallucinating, when he saw, oh my God, Herschel. When he saw Herschel. Herschel just passed away not too long ago, rest in peace. I think his name is Scott Wilson. That was a very strong scene. That was a very strong scene. It's reminiscent. I started thinking of, Herschel's earlier days in The Walking Dead season 2 when they're on the farm. It was so impactful. It was so impactful. I felt that connection between Rick and Herschel again. It was so beautiful to see. And the fact that he filmed his last episode of The Walking Dead before he passed was just, it was very, very sad and very, very special to see. And I'm glad I was was able to be a part of that and see this on the big screen. It was beautiful, I will have to say. But I'm excited. I am totally pumped for the future of The Walking Dead. This three movies, this trilogy that Andrew Lincoln has with AMC, I am pumped to see because this is something we have never seen. Yes, we've seen a spinoff for The Walking Dead, but we have never seen a movie based off these characters for The Walking Dead. I wonder what they're going to call it. I don't know if they're going to call it The Walking Dead. They might call it something else. Rick Grimes' story, something along those terms. But I'm excited. Maybe by the third movie in like 2022, 2023, Rick Grimes will come back. Rick Grimes will come back to Michonne. And obviously, I feel like his daughter will be much older. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. See, that's when the timeline gets a little tricky because he goes off in a helicopter and 6 years pass. So maybe we'll just see the six to 7 years that Rick was over there, whatever he was experiencing at the time, beating all these new people and stuff like that. Maybe we'll get that story, and then when he comes back, obviously Judith is the same age that we saw her in this teaser trailer for the next 3 episodes. But I'm excited, you guys. I'm a big Walking Dead fan. You guys see the fucking big old comic books. I've seen the first episode when it first aired. I've seen every single episode. The Walking Dead, you guys, I feel like it's back. It's headed on the right track, and it's got me dialed in. I cannot wait to see what's to come for The Walking Dead. But post your comments down below, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about this last episode for Rick Grimes, Andrew Lincoln on The Walking Dead. What did you expect? Did you expect to see what we saw? And what do you think about the trilogy that Rick Grimes is going to be in for AMC? Post your comments down below, you guys. And thank you for taking time out of your day for watching C-Roll Productions. Peace.